Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and we are about to play some golf here on the TGC network. And our first round is about to begin. Let's get down there and pick up on the action. And he'll be happy with that. And about 120 yards out from here, I think he'll like that. And about 7 feet to go here. And that one will drop. And starting the day off at 2 over. And now the second hole tee off. Going with the 8-iron. This might be a bit too much club. Well, that could have been much worse. That'll work. And now let's take a look at that leaderboard. And currently sitting at 2 over for the day. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. And fantastic distance on this drive. And from here, it's about 240 yards to the pin. Going with the 3-iron. And that's not what they wanted on their approach. And I am pretty sure the wind had something to do with that. And this putt is needed to save par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And currently sitting at 2 over for the day. And now the 4th hole. And I doubt he's very happy about that shot. And I think he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. Oh. And this putt's for par. And they'll stay right there at 6th place in the standings after that hole. He's probably not that happy about that one. And that's a decent shot into the fairway with the green within reach. Let's see what happens. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. All right, and he's on. And about 6 feet away. Ooh, that looked good. And this one for bogey. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, +3 on the day. And now the 6th hole. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. For the birdie. And 2 over for the day after that hole. And teeing off on this par 4. And I think it'll be a bit easier to hit from here. This one's right around 8 feet. Oh, that was so close. This putt's about a 2-footer. And after that one, we'll move down and into 7th on the leaderboard. And now the 8th hole. And I think he's overshot the green. And not the greatest of swings on that approach shot. Too much club, I think. And this putt could save par. And a nice putt. And after that one, staying steady at 7th place in the standings. Okay, and on to the 9th. I can't see him being very happy about that. Well, this isn't looking too good. And this putt to save par. And a nice putt there. Okay, and after that one, moving into 6th place on the leaderboard. Well, I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up. And about 230 yards to the pin. Going with the hybrid here. Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, almost. From 28 feet out. And this one's for the bogey. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this one for the double. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And after that, he's going to move down 2 spots on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 11th hole. And here's an 8-iron. Looking good. 14 feet away. Ooh, I thought that was going to go. And this putt is for par. And after that one, currently sitting at 5 over for the day. And next up, we have a par 5 hole. Well, this one's looking pretty good. Well, I definitely didn't see that going into the rough, that's for sure. And that lie will be much more easy than the last one. Well, he's probably not too pleased about that. And I've been hearing this next shot is deep in the rough, folks. And about 10 feet to go here. And that one's going to go for par. And currently sitting at 5 over for the day after that hole. And setting up for this next tee off. The wind could be an issue here. Let's see. This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 125 yards to the pin. And that putt will be safely on with a fair distance still to go. And that'll drop for birdie. And he will move up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And from here, about 210 yards to the pin. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. And about 17 feet to the cup. And folks, this is looking too good. And that par putt will drop. And 4 over for the day. And he's also tied for 6th up there on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th hole. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. About 100 yards to the pin from here. His shot may be a bit long, folks. I think he'll be happy with that. And this for the birdie. Oh, that was close. And this one's for par. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And after that one, staying right there in 6th place. And now setting up on this par 3. And here's a 3-iron. And I think he will be happy with that. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And they're going to stay steady right where they were at 6th place in the standings after that one. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And after that one, they'll stay right where they are in 6th place. Teeing it up here on the 18th. And this drive's just smoking, folks. And I think he will be pleased with that. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, and it just misses. And tapping in to end the round with a par. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm giving you all of the welcomes for joining us today here at this event brought to you by the TGC Network. It is our second event of the season, and we are happy to bring this coverage to you. Let's get down to that first hole tee-off and see what happens. Going with the 8-iron here. I think he'll like that. And this is right around the 8-foot mark. For the bird. And starting today's round off at 1 under par. And now setting up on the par 3. Looks like a 7-iron. I think the 7-iron was a bit too much club. And par on this hole just got a whole lot more possible with that shot. And that putt will go for par. And 1 under for the day after that hole. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And pretty sure he's going to like that. This one's about a 7-footer. Ooh, and just inches away. And this for the par. And that one will drop. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. All right, here's the 4th hole. And this putt's for birdie. And a good putt. And after that hole, they'll stay right where they are in 5th place. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store for us. And from 165 yards out. And nothing wrong with that shot. About 13 feet away. Just missing here. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And staying right there in 5th place after that hole. And now teeing off on the par 5. And this shot's looking promising. From 250 yards out. Okay, and hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities. Ooh, that one's, that's too bad. This putt's for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that one, 3 under for the day. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. And I'm gonna guess he's not that happy about that shot. "14 feet to go." And that one will drop for birdie. And after that hole, he is moving up on the leaderboard. And this next shot is setting up above the hole, so let's see what happens. And going with the 7-iron on this one. Unlucky on that approach shot. And since he's been hitting those greens pretty regularly today, he's probably not going to feel too bad about that. And about 5 feet to go here. And that one's right in the cup. And after that hole, staying right there in 4th place. And on to the 9th hole. And a promising looking shot here. And from 165 yards. Going with the 8-iron. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this for the birdie. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that one, staying right there in 4th place. And setting up for the par 5 hole. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And when you have a shot like that out of the sand, that's going to make getting birdie a whole lot easier. Ooh, and that was very close, but it just didn't drop. And for the par. And no change for them in the standings here after that one, still in 3rd place. Looks like a 7-iron. He's got to be pleased with that. And this for the birdie. So close. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. And the par putt will drop. And staying steady in 4th place after that hole. And moving along now on the 12th hole. And he's got to be happy with that. And he will like that. I think he'll like that. 25 feet from the cup. Ooh, and that was very close. And this one's for par. And after that one, staying pretty steady in 4th place. All right, and let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. And I think he will like that. And about 175 yards to the pin. And I think he'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. "15 feet away here." Oh my goodness, just missed. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And after that hole, staying right there in 4th place. And setting up now on the 14th tee. Uh-oh, this is looking not good. And this shot he's taken through the branches. And it's about 3 feet to the cup from here. And unfortunately, he's going to move down in the standings after that one. And setting up now on the 15th. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And it appears it actually ended up in the rough. And this one's for birdie. And for the par. And after that hole, they'll stay in 5th place in the standings. And setting up on the 16th tee. And looks like a 6-iron. Might be a bit too much club on this one. And I think that one will play on the green. All right, 27 feet to the cup. And from that length, that is a feat to accomplish. And today, currently sitting at 3 under par. And the wind could come into play on this one. I know some others have had some issues. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Wow, and just a huge drive here on this par 4. Now they're putting. And this is for birdie. Okay, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And about 100 yards to the pin from here. From 14 feet. Oh my lands, that was very close. And they'll tap it in and end the round with a par. Hello and welcome to One and All. My name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC Network. Third round action, folks. Hope you're excited, because we definitely are. And we're down on that first hole tee to see how this unfolds. 125 yards to go here. Going with the pitching wedge here. This is going towards the green here. And about 11 feet to go here. And that one drops for the birdie. And starting the round off with a birdie is not a bad plan. And now setting up on this par 3. I think this might be a bit long. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this putt's for birdie. And that putt will drop. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And now the third hole tee off. And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this one. And some poor luck there. He's probably not too happy about that one. And back into the short stuff after that one. From here, about 195 yards to the pin. And that looks like a 5-iron. Yeah, that's not very good as far as approach shots go. A bit too much club on that one. And this putt to save par. Ooh, just missing here. And this for the bogey. Solid putt. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And next up is a par 4, folks. It sounds like he's going through the branches here. And as he sets up for his next shot, deep in the rough here, folks. And he's taking this one through some branches. I doubt he's very happy about that shot. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. That one's going to drop for bogey. And after that hole, that's going to put him up to even par. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. From here, 190 yards to the pin. And here's the 6 iron. And this one's a 36-foot putt. Ooh, that was very close. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And next up is the par 5. Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. Well, I think this is heading to the rough. I think he's going to like that. Nothing wrong with that. And this one's about 8 feet. And that one goes for birdie. And he's going to move up in the standings after that hole. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. From 140 yards out. Going with the 9 iron. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, and that was very, very close. And this putt's about 3 feet away. And finishing this one with a good putt. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And he's currently tied for 4th place on the leaderboard. And here's an 8-iron. And a bit of a poor approach shot there. Not enough club on that one. And about 22 feet to the cup from here. Very nicely done. Long putt right into the cup. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now the 9th hole. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 140 yards to go. Poor approach shot there. And this putt is essential to save par. Oh, and I thought that was going to go. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And that performance will put him up to even par. Okay, and the 10th hole. And I think he will like that. Oh, and he's going through the branches here. And he won't be too pleased with that. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. Oh, that was very close. And this for the par. Oh my gracious, that was close. And this one for bogey. And +1 on the day after that hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. This one's heading right at the water. And about 13 feet away here. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And this one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that hole, they'll stay right where they are in 5th place. And let's see what the 12th has in store. Well, you'll probably like that. And I doubt he'll be too pleased with that. And he is deep into the rough for his next shot here, folks. Setting up for the 36-foot putt. And this one's a 9-footer. This is looking quite good. And a decent little putt there. And staying right there in 5th place after that hole. And now the 13th hole. Okay, and from 150 yards out. Going with the 9-iron here. This one's looking a bit long, folks. Well, that was unfortunate. Just too much club. And this to save par. And a nice putt. And currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And about 210 to the pin from here. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. And he's probably going to like that. And this putt is for birdie. And for the par. And after that hole, they'll stay in 5th place in the standings. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 110 yards to the pin from here. And I think he may have overshot the green. And unfortunately, he's gone into the water on this one. And this one's ended up in the rough, but it was hit from some much gnarlier rough. And about 4 feet from the cup. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, they'll stay right where they are in 5th place. And now setting up on the 16th tee. And going with the 6-iron. This is heading towards the green. And about 17 feet left to go. Ooh, and it just misses. This putt's about a 2-footer. And staying right there in 5th place after that hole. And he's probably not too happy about that. I was going right through the brush on this one. And he's going to have to be careful here, folks. He's deep down into that rough. And about 14 feet to the cup. Ooh. And this putt for double bogey. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. And this putt for triple bogey. And after that hole, moving down in the standings and into 6th. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And I think he's going to like that. And about 105 yards to the pin. Well, this is definitely heading towards the green. And this one's for birdie. And that putt drops. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm just so happy to welcome you to our coverage of this event on the TGC network. And as we start this round up, our next golfer on the tee definitely has a shot at the top of the leaderboard. So let's get down there and see what happens. And about $110 to the pin from here. Well, this shot looks a bit off. Well, that's no good as far as approaches go. And this to save the par. And a decent putt. And starting the round off with a par. And just about to tee off on this par 3. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And this shot's looking pretty good. And 11 feet to go here. Ooh. And for the par. And that one will drop. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And now teeing off on the par 5. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. He's probably not too pleased with himself after that one. Well, not the best result there, but that shot came from a dark place. Looking like 8 feet to the cup here. Oh my goodness. And this putt is for bogey. And that performance has led him to go down in the standings. And now we find ourselves at the 4th hole tee off. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. 11 feet to the cup. And that one will go for birdie. And that performance will bring him down to even par. And here we are on the 5th. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And about 170 yards to the pin. Looks like a 7-iron. And there could be some extra strokes ahead here, folks. "29 feet away. And this putt is for double bogey. And now let's take a look and see what's happening up on that leaderboard. Okay, moving down on the leaderboard and into 5th place after that hole. And he's taking this through some brush here. I think he'll like that. Yeah, about 11 feet from the cup here. For the birdie. And 1 over for the day after that hole. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off. I think this one's going to find short grass. Oh, I didn't see that landing in the rough, that's for sure. Now let's see what happens here out of the rough. And about 17 feet to the cup. Ooh, unfortunate. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And they will move down on the leaderboard and into 5th place after that hole. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And I think this is looking a bit long. Oh, I think that'll play. Looks like that's going to be on the green. And that putt will drop for birdie. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. Okay, and on to the 9th. And he's probably not too happy about that one. And this lie is currently in the rough. And to save par. And that was just pretty to watch. Long, long putt right into the cup. And after that one, staying right there in 4th place. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. Well, I apologize, folks. I did not see that going into the rough. And that shot is back in the fairway. And this for the birdie. This one looks about 4 feet. And that putt drops on in for par. And +1 on the day after that hole. And now the 11th hole. It looks like a 7-iron. And pretty sure he's going to like that. And this putt's for birdie. Nice little putt. And after that hole, that's going to bring him down to even par. And now setting up for this par 5. And I think he will be happy with that. "14 feet away. Ooh, it looked close, but just didn't go. And this for the bogey. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And no change for them in the standings here after that one, still in third place. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And about 175 yards away here. Going with the 6 iron. You know, this one's questionable as to where it's going to end up. And this putt is essential for saving par. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And they're about 3 feet away here. Ooh. That was very close. And this for the double bogey. And the putt will drop. And after that one, moving down and into 5th. And teeing off on this next hole. Wind could be an issue on this one. And, well, I guess we're about to find out. This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 185 yards to the pin. And going with the 7 iron on this one. "25 feet from the hole here. Oh, that's too bad. A little bit more work to do now to get that ball in the cup. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And 4 over for the day after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4. From about 135 yards out. Going with a pitching wedge here, and this could be long. And not the greatest luck on that approach shot. And the wind got the best of that one, I think. And this putt to save par. And a nice putt. And after that hole, currently sitting at 4 over for the day. Okay, and moving on to the 16th here. And this is heading directly at the water hazard. Oh my word. And that was just glorious. And after that hole, they'll stay in 5th place in the standings. And let's see what the 17th has in store. And this shot's looking promising. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. And just missing. And for the par. And after that hole, they'll stay right where they are in 5th place. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. Here's a 9-iron. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. And this putt for a final round score of 77. Right into the cup. Very, very nicely done.